Welcome to this reading. This is Golden Lion Tarot, here to bring you the topic of what is your karma? So I would just like to explain that I do not believe that karma is a bad thing. I believe that it's more something that, we present in this lifetime to learn from. So, yeah, it might be related to things that don't always feel good, but that's because there's something important there, something that is going to teach us, that is going to, in the end, inspire and uplift us. So I don't believe it's like karma's just here to torment us and to hurt us, but that it's more here to learn from. And sometimes lessons are painful. Sometimes that can be uncomfortable. All right, so we've got three piles to choose from today. Pile number one, we've got this lovely little white quartz crystal. And I ask that this white quartz bring emotional clarity and balance and healing of anything that may be out of alignment in your life, in your body. And I ask that this bring forth more stability, clarity, harmony, and that it may open and aid you into seeing any parts of your karma that you have not quite understood yet. Okay. Pile two, we have this lovely kyanite crystal. I ask that this kyanite crystal to activate your throat chakra. I ask that your words may match your vibration and that you may lead with your true north as your focal point, and that prosperity and love abound. And lastly, we have this lovely adventuring. And with this adventuring, I ask for healing and abundance be brought forth, and the activation of the highest timeline for a beautiful, loving, karmic clearing of anything that may be feeling negative in your life now. Okay, so please take the time to acclimate yourself to these piles and to these crystals to find which pile is right for you today. And I will see you in the readings. Pile two, you chose this lovely little white quartz crystal. And today I ask this beautiful little lovely crystal being to assist you with emotional clarity and balance, healing anything that may be out of emotional alignment or anything that may be unclear to you at this time, to bring harmony and clarity to any karma that you hold, bringing forth peace and stability. Okay. So what is your karma? Pile one, we've got a couple cards out here, and I'm just gonna put them back with the rest and we will get started. Okay, so I've pulled some cards before I started videoing, and I'm excited to get started. So your karma around your current situations and what is going on in your life is what I'm asking for. Okay, so you've got benefactor. So this tells me that in a previous timeline, okay. So I feel like you may be having a difficult time in this lifetime, like accumulating money or getting the things that you want in this lifetime. You may be having a few issues around manifesting, and maybe things don't just come easily to you like they do so many other people that you see on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes it may get you down, it may confuse you, it may torment you even, because I'm feeling that in a past timeline that you were very fortunate, you were very abundant, you had like a patron of sorts, you had somebody or some like community that really put you on a pedestal, that really gave to you. Maybe you had like a fortune handed to you, or you could have been somebody in power, somebody that didn't have to, go do the daily grind to receive the weekly pay. Okay, so something around money in this lifetime. You may have dealt with a lot of money issues. Let's get some more clarity, spirits. Oh, okay. So in a previous timeline, I believe that you were somewhat of a kind of like a extremely diplomatic, to the point that you didn't really have much color to you. I mean, like, you had more of a, I believe you did have opinions, but you didn't use them to the degree that maybe you could have. I feel that you may have been in a place of power where your opinion could have really tipped the scales into one side or another, or could have like made a difference in the world, but you chose to keep your mouth quiet, to be more of a, easygoing type of person. Whereas if you wanted to make a little bit of trouble to help like a marginalized, group, you could have done that, but you chose not to. And I'm not saying that like I'm not saying this was good or bad. It's just the energy that I'm picking up on. So, someone might look at like a politician that has a lot of sway, that is able to, activate certain elements, and if they choose to just like look the other direction because they want to continue getting the money, they want to continue getting the support, they want to continue being like person that doesn't rock the boat and just is okay with the current system. Okay, so I'm feeling a few different scenarios here, and they could have tied in right together in the same timeline, but nonetheless, I feel that those energies are affecting you today. Okay. So let's see. The next couple cards, I asked how this is currently showing up for you, like now, today. Okay. So now I feel that you have like natural disasters. This doesn't have to be like exactly like weather orientated. More so, I'm feeling like I feel like a lot of things fall apart around you, or a lot of people get into trouble around you, or a lot of people show their emotions around you. You see a lot of people's problems. You see where people have gone wrong in their life. It's easy for you to tell. You have opinions. You have opinions on a lot of different subject matters. You see a problem easily. You can tell when there's a solution in sight. You have like the ability to feel through people's storms, so to speak. Okay. Then we've got judgment. So I feel like this is serious situations that unfold around you. And that's because you're supposed to be like a sounding board. You're supposed to have an opinion. All right? When you didn't show your opinion in a past timeline, Spirit is urging you. Your higher self is beckoning you to be a voice, to be heard, to have an opinion, to defend the less fortunate. I feel like you're really like witty and clever too. Like you have something to say. I feel like sometimes it's hard for you to speak up in a situation, but when you do, you like totally change everyone's view in the room. You have the ability to sway like people easily, and that's because you speak from your heart. There's something about your heart and your ability to know right from wrong. It's like a lot of people don't really know which is up, which is down, which is right, which is wrong, but you somehow do. And your higher self wants you to like start acting on it. Maybe you don't have to like scream or hurt people to do this, but be heard, be seen. Okay. The next couple cards, I asked what you are learning. So let's see. We've got commitment. Things are getting serious. Okay, so this might be pertaining to a relationship. It's time for you to voice your opinion on something. But for most of you, I feel like that it's okay to commit to a belief system. It's okay to stand up for what you believe is true, even if that belief may change from time to time, because your moral compass is on point. It's time to believe in yourself. Pile ones. This is a really juicy reading, my goodness. Okay. Then we've got temperance in the reverse. Yes. So okay. So it's time for you to commit to a cause. There's no need to be temperate in a situation, or no time to be room temperature. It's time for you to like get louder, get bolder. Your ideas on some sort of subject have more value than you realize. You have ideas on something that are gonna like change the world. This is a big energy. We have angels in this reading. Your angels are with you. Your angels are assisting you. Your angels are going to show you the way. So if you don't know what your life purpose is right now, I believe that's just because there's still some fears that may be limiting you, or there's still something that ties into fears, something that ties into you not having your voice yet. It's time to activate your voice, and then that's going to grow, and then your fears will be shown to you so that you can also hurdle them as you have the rest of, as you have every other lifetime that you've committed to. So it's time to be passionate about something. Okay, so I also asked, what will you be learning, or what will you do with this learning? You've got the Queen of Cups. Honor your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Yeah. When you honor your emotions, you're gonna be able to open up like a new gate. It's like gonna be like a floodgate. It's gonna change. So when I say honor your emotions, your emotions are tied into these natural disasters that happen around you. Your emotions are tied into the commitments that you have going on. Could be something related to your job, to the people around you. You have commitments wherever you have a commitment in this lifetime, your emotions are tied to that. Therefore, your opinion is tied to that. Something that may be stagnant around this, where you've been resisting, letting your voice be heard in this situation. It's time to honor your emotions because they're the gateway of your higher truths. Your emotions. There's a lot of water in this reading. Your emotions are important. There's a lot of emotions in this reading, and there's some in you're an intellectual person, clever, cheeky, witty. You have like a charismatic way about you when you do talk. I don't know if you know this yet, but you do. Okay. So with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you're going to be knocking down dreamers. You're going, and I don't mean this in a rude way, but you're just gonna, like, I see somebody just like la-di-da walking all around with their horse. They're just not paying attention to the fact that there's a stream coming up. They're drinking out of a cup and their heads are in the clouds. I feel like this is somebody that's just like regurgitating nonsense, regurgitating what a political leader said, or regurgitating what their mother said, or regurgitating what so-and-so said, regurgitating regurgitating a bunch of nonsense, and you just come along and you're like, hey, that doesn't sit right with me. That makes me feel angry. That makes me feel confused. You're like, that makes me feel this way. So something of what you're saying doesn't sit right with me. And then this person just like, wait, what did you say? Usually people just go along with the crap that I spew from my mouth. And you kind of like interrupt their flow. And it forever changes the whole scenario. I feel like you're supposed to have your arms in a lot of different situations, like an octopus with 8 arms, like having your, like an idea over here, an idea over there, an idea over there. Like your voice and your emotions are going to change the world, and it's time for you to trust your gift in this. Even if your belief system change, I'm feeling down the road, because belief systems change, but it's okay for you to back. I feel like you don't want to back what you really believe in, because sometimes your beliefs change. I get that. And you're smart enough to know that. Whereas this person is not. But this person could become smart enough to know that down the road by your acknowledgement of, your feelings at the time that this person is talking. Okay. Let's get a little more clarity, spirits. Tell me more about this natural disaster and judgment. You've got the High Priestess. I feel like serious situations unfold around you because you're supposed to be giving your opinion about it, because your opinion comes from like a calm, reflective state of mind. You don't just spout things off. You've actually really taken time to feel into your beliefs. You've really taken time to feel into your opinions. You've taken time to look at all different sides of situations. So if you decide to defend somebody or a troubling situation, if you decide to defend a side, that's because you've really taken the time to find commonality to both sides, and you have like a grounded belief. I don't feel like you're just like flighty in your feelings. You've really taken time to, and I think that your hesitation in the past, from your past life of, being a peacemaker, is only going to help you to see and be calm and to feel all sides of this situation or these situations that you find yourself in. Because you have the ability to keep your mouth closed already. And that comes from deep understanding. And this past lifetime that you're pulling from has activated your ability to be calm and just graceful when weird things are coming at you or strange people are talking around you. Okay, let's get some more on this Temperance card. Whoa, he wanted to come out for sure. You've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in your reading. So your emotional state is going to balance out even more the more that you speak in talking. Your emotions are going to become even more grounded. They're going to become, and I feel like you're like, I don't want to show all my emotions. Well, sometimes it's okay to show all your emotions. You can show all your emotions, even if they're not feeling graceful inside in a graceful way. Because if something makes you feel uncomfortable inside and you say, hey, that makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm not really sure why, like being honest, but there's something not right there, then that can, open up the gate to people seeing things that they didn't normally see before you spoke. Okay, and then let's get one for the Queen of Cups. That's a jump. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's crazy. You have so much balanced emotions in this reading. That's like remarkable. Like you're here to balance emotions. Your karma, anything that you have from your past life is only leading you to like helping everybody learn how to hear their inner voice, hear their inner calling, and listen to their emotions. So if you're feeling frustrated, like it's okay to say that. That's what a balanced emotional person would do. There's so much maturity in a human being being able to admit if they're feeling off-centered. And you're opening up a passageway for all the people around you to be able to dip their toes into this new waters. And through this, your perception is changing. And you're not going to feel defensive and wanting to crawl up into like a little clamshell at the bottom of the ocean, at the bottom of the ocean of your deep, deep emotional, crazy world outside. You're going to feel more like, these are my emotions. I don't need to hide. I don't need to crawl to the bottom of the ocean and let the whole tide sweep over me. You're more so going to say, hi, this is the emotion I'm having. I'm not sure why, but I would like to discuss it. Wow, you're going to be like a game changer. All right. Empowerment. You're preparing not only yourself, but so many people around you into like unity of being a better person, becoming a more evolved person, becoming someone that doesn't have to micromanage every little situation to feel good. You're opening up the world for people to just be true like magicians, because you are going to show them how to do that. And you have so many tools at your disposal. If you're not aware that you do, it's time to like ask the universe to show you, your tools and what you have at your disposal to help you to get to this point, because this is the point that you will be getting at. You already have like the permission to activate this part of you. So now it's just time to like know it and facilitate different tactics on how to You know, be okay with who you are on the inside and letting the world in on a little bit of who that person is. Advice from the dragon spirits. You've got lilac fire dragon, so it may be time to get a little bit of purple around you, or smell some flowers, get some lilac scent, or even lavender. I'm hearing lilac fire dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcend love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So it's time to open up. It's time to open up. It's time to open up. Because when you do, you're going to bring forth more love and enlightenment for yourself and for whoever's around you. The lilac fire dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. I see stagnation dissipating. I see something that was like hesitant, not being hesitant anymore, having like queen, king energy, boss energy. So any karma that you're working through in this lifetime is something that's going to like really bring you into like boss mode. Yeah, you're really a highly evolved soul, and any fears and limitations that you may have in this lifetime are they're just stepping stones to this greatness that you are. And you know, it's time for you to be heard. It's time for you to be felt. Your ideas, your beliefs, it's time for them to be felt by other people. Okay, please help me get to like more subscribers, guys. If this reading resonated, push that like button and subscribe to me. When I have more subscribers, then that increases my channel to grow, and it also helps both you and I to create more of these videos. All right, so like this video and subscribe, and leave me a little comment to let me know if this reading made sense to you. All right, take care. Okay, pile 2, you chose this lovely little kyanite piece. And today I ask that this kyanite piece help to activate your throat chakra. I ask that this piece of kyanite being match your vibration and assist you to raise your vibration and to bring you to your true north, to your true prosperity, and align your words with your beautiful vibration. Okay. So what is your karma, pile 2? We've got a few cards I've chosen for you, and we will get rolling. So this is an interesting reading, and I really am having fun with it so far, and I just love learning more about myself, and hopefully you do too. Obviously you must, or else you would not be here. Okay, so what is it? What is the karma that you are working on, dear pile 1? Okay, we've got proletariat, revolution, we've got reign of terror, some sort of uprising, some sort of maybe a war uprising. Oh, wealthy people. Okay, so now I'm feeling a bit of a power struggle, a bit of a divide between the working class and the money holders. So I'm feeling the blue collar individuals, the ones that really get the shitty end of the stick, the ones that, you know, power through and grind each day for a small paycheck. I feel like there's something attached for you, a revolution of sorts in a past timeline where you rose up and attempted to assist your fellow human beings with some sort of a revolution. Okay, very cool. Wow, you guys are brave. You guys have a brave soul. I feel like you tried to help the underprivileged, help the challenged, help the ones that were really put down and manipulated. Okay, so yeah. So this may have not fared well for you when you did this beautiful act of kindness. It really could have blemished your soul, blemished your heart. It could have left a real, like a gaping wound in the spirit world of how you, if you stand up for somebody that's underprivileged and you end up getting hurt in the process and nothing good comes out of it, then you're obviously going to have a scar. You're going to feel that, you know that the system's at fault, but you're too small, you're too insignificant to bring this into a harmonious, aligned state of being. And this really could have taken a toll on you and really damaged, not your belief system, but maybe a little bit. It damaged the way that you believed you had power. You may feel small in this world, and you may be so off put from the system, and you may have actualized sort of like a smallness to your embodiment as a soul in this lifetime. And I feel that Spirit wants to look at this today. Spirit wants to talk about, what a brave, beautiful soul you are. And Spirit wants to acknowledge the fact that this was not done in vain, that actually all that work that you did in a past timeline was rippled throughout humanity, and it did make a difference. And it wasn't what Spirit wants you to look at today. Spirit wants you to see all the wonderful things that you gained through this lifetime, and that this lifetime is maybe continuing on into this one, and that your work is not done in this field. You may have been forced to go underground, or your family could have banished you from their home. You could have felt really alone and tormented by your bravery. Somebody shunned you. It could have been the whole town shunned you, or more like it was the elite, the wealthy, the ones that were in control of that timeline, and then they got the rest of the townspeople on their side to push you out of their society. Okay, so now I'm asking, how is this currently showing up for you today? Stubbornness. Look at you, closing your ears, closing your eyes, trying to look the other way, trying to turn your mind off, trying to stop the thoughts that you're having, trying to pretend that this isn't happening. Oh my goodness. I feel like you're such a selfless soul, but you've learned to kind of be more selfish and ignorant. It's like you've had to train yourself to become ignorant in this lifetime. That's sad. That's sad. Oh, I send you so much love. You really were put through the ringer in a past timeline. Okay, so you've decided to close your eyes, close your ears, stop seeing what you've been seeing, because so instead of looking at the wrongdoings of this world, I feel like you're trying to embrace the good parts, which is it's to be like complimented. Like, I feel like you're trying to do the best that you can, for sure. You're this beautiful soul that tried to revolt, tried to help the underprivileged. You could have been part of the working class, more than likely you were, so you could really feel the disharmony and this disrupt between, you know, the privileged and the underprivileged. So today you're just trying to like probably go to work, go out when you can and have some toys, try to enjoy life a little bit, try to have some friends and you just kind of don't really, you try to look the other way when you see something that's disharmonious. Okay. So now I want to see what you're learning from this. Oh, wow. So some of you could really be wounded to the point that you've had to, you know, gain a vice. Your vice could be anything from addictions to gambling to not being very good with your finances to being someone that cannot show up when they're supposed to show up for something. Or you could be someone that that buries their head in the sand and let's pull another card. Okay, so we've got okay, so some of you, that's what I was feeling. Some of you are just like working. Not all of you are going to have like such severe problems as like addiction, you know, drugs, alcohol. Addictions can be anything from porn to gossiping to drinking to using sex as a distraction, or even like flirtation. You could be flirting with, you know, the opposite sex or same sex, whatever you're attracted to. You could be burying your thoughts and filling your void with something that's not really bringing you happiness. You could be shopping too much or buying like items that are actually worthless when you get them home. So somebody may be burying their head in the sand and picking up a vice due to this painful experience. Okay. And a lot of you are just waiting around, doing what you got to do, waiting and hoping that somebody will rise up and take the lead and, you know, go forth and produce what you tried to do in this past timeline. You really believe, because there is a part of you that still really believes this needs to be changed. You still see people hurt other people and you don't like it. You don't want to be a part of that, but you don't want to be the one that goes forth and does the job. You want to see the deed get done without your hands getting dirty. But you're starting to lose faith that it will ever get done. Or you have lost faith at times, or you don't. I feel like you just don't realize something, that this actually has value for you. This whole experience has value for you. And maybe it's time to unplug those ears. All right, the last card I asked, what will you be learning? Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. This goes along with the kyanite, with you opening your throat chakra, guys and girls. Okay, they, them, however you orient. Look at you. You are bursting with sparkly new ideas. And if you don't have a sparkly new idea right now, you will. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You are this beautiful being that has great ideas on how to overcome something that isn't fair. You hold the key. Your words they're impactful. Your words are going to be unhinged. You're going to start exercising from this past timeline into today's society. All the pain that you felt from the this timeline is going to be funneled into your words today. And what once made a challenge into your life is going to be funneled properly, and your throat chakra is going to be activated, and you're going to feel responsible again, and you're going to learn how to keep the faith, because this is a new timeline. You're not going to be tormented the way you were in the past. I feel that you have like this unconscious belief system that you're going to be belittled, like really hurt if you do this, if you stand up in this way. But Spirit is here to show you that this is a new place. It's not the same energies as it was before. And it's okay to stimulate this part of your belief system again. All right, this is you showing up again, being wounded and saying, hey, but I got really hurt. I get it. There was a lot of pain from the past. There really is. But when you tried to act and you tried to pick up that sword, to pick up, the more enlightened way of being, you were pushed down, you were hurt. But this is a different timeline. It may be stuck in your DNA that you were hurt, but that's not today. That's not today. Today's new. It's time for you to become this badass warrior again and step out of this situation and into the natural leader that you are. You're innovative. You have vision. You're going to feel like you're returning home when you pick up this sword of truth again. When you begin to let go of the past, and maybe you did get a little bit pushed down when you were a child, when you tried to stand up for the truth, but that doesn't matter either. It does matter, but it's not today. All that persecution did for you is teach you that it's wrong to persecute. Like, it really taught you that lesson. And now you're going to be able to take that lesson and use it as a visionary of something new. Okay. Just grab a card. Okay. Here you are, the Empress. You have the creative technology within yourself to know when it's time to speak up and when it's time to close down. You learned that from this past. You have that ability. Yeah, maybe it isn't time to speak up every single time, but you're going to know when it is and when it isn't. Be open to receive help from your guides too, because they want to assist you with this. Ask them for assistance with this. Ask them to show you when is the right time to speak up and when is not. You're going to know when the right time is when it's everything that you feel inside. Don't pretend it's not there anymore. When you feel that somebody's been oppressed, that's when it's time for you to say something. And when you begin elevating this part of you, you're just going to feel whole again. You're not going to need these vices anymore. You're going to not even think about that vice once you start aligning to the frequency of the Empress and having, that's almost, it's like your destiny. It's like your soul mission to do this for humanity, and it's really beautiful, and you're to be applauded. You're like this magical unicorn coming in, very different from what's around you and just spreading harmony. I want to hang out with you. You're awesome. You know how to animate and come alive when you're passionate about something, and it gladdens the people around you, and it boosts love and comfort to people when you are passionate about goodness. You raise everyone's vibration around you when you're going to go into this energy this time. Instead of making people feel scared, people are going to feel excited and like anything's possible, and they're going to find ways to like connect with you, and then, you know, put that energy into the faulty system. Therefore, the faulty system will unravel because it was built on gross, yucky energies that just shouldn't be supported any longer. So if some of you are going out partying to forget, you know, how uncomfortable life can be sometimes, then it's time to like, you know, figure out why you're doing that, and if it's really what is like bringing you happiness, or whether it's not. You have a voice. Your voice is being activated through this reading and through this new timeline, and Spirit wants to applaud you and help raise you up and help bring your voice into alignment, which will therefore bring you amazing amounts of prosperity and happiness. Yes, it will. You are beautiful. Look at that. You have the High Priestess. You know right from wrong. You have an inner space that is so sacred and so unique. You are unique. You have a unique inner space. And Spirit already like loves you. Your spirit guides love the beautiful person that you are inside. But it's time for your inner priestess to be showing your inner beauty, what you really believe. When you look at this situation, how do you really feel about it? People want to hear it. People are craving it. People are ready to receive your energy. It's time for you to be brave. So it's like you hold the world in your hands. You're that effective that you're going to change the world. You already are. Your energy is so exuberant, whether you know it or not, that you change people after you're around them all the time. But when you step into this harmonious place that you truly are, your true inner being, you're going to be changing like a wide range of people, which is going to change the earth, which is going to step you into the leader that you are always meant to be and that you felt in a past timeline, and now it's time to activate. All right, so let's grab a card for Three of Cups and the stubbornness. Here you are, Queen of Pentacles. You have it all. Earthly, the earth is going to open up to you. The earth is going to open up its abundance to you when you open up your eyes and ears again and stop looking the other way. Look at all that the Earth Mother wants to give to you. You are a treasured, valuable, like piece of gold to Mother Earth and to the spirit world. And you already are valued, but you're going to feel valued once you step into this part of yourself. Oh my goodness, the colors, life's going to start looking more beautiful to you. You're going to start seeing with new eyes. You're going to start hearing with new ears, and your heart's going to blossom. All right. So beautiful. Look at that card. That card is just gorgeous. That's you when you unplug your ears. Beauty. You start seeing beauty and joy. You start being beauty and joy. Therefore, beauty and joy starts showing up for you. And that's because you're brave enough to stand up for if something doesn't feel right. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. You might sometimes feel like, oh, it's going to be a while before I receive all these blessings. That's not true. It's up to you to see the blessings that are coming as soon as you make your mind up that you want to do this. The minute you make your mind up that you're going to do this, see the blessings that come with you with just that mind change. Look at the blessing. It's there. Do you see it? All right, guys. It's been a real pleasure to do this reading for you. Help me to make this channel grow. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I want to continue encouraging you and bringing forth more of these readings. And I would appreciate it if you also encouraged this channel so that I can, you know, connect to your energy and bring out more of these topics that are ready to be discussed. Okay, I send you so many blessings as you venture on. You are such a magnificent soul with beautiful leadership qualities, and the world is ready to receive you. Like this video if you felt resonance with this reading. Leave me a comment. Let me know that this reading was for you. I want to send you so many more blessings. Every time I read the comments, it allows me to do that. Okay, guys. Until next time, take care. Pile number 3, you chose this lovely little adventurine crystal. So I ask this adventurine to heal, is to bring forth a healing for you, a healing of your abundance, and for the assistance of bringing you onto the highest timeline for a beautiful karmic clearing. Okay, so I've got your cards situated over here, and I'll just put them back in order how I pulled them out, and we will begin. Okay, so what is your karma? And remember, karma is not a bad thing. It's just what we decided to work through in this lifetime. Okay, so let's see what you're working on. Okay, first out we've got the money handler card. So you could have ran your own business in a past timeline, in a past life, in another time ago. Like, it is affecting you to the point that you have some karma built up around it. Maybe you were I feel like there were some sort of like obligations that you had around this business. Maybe you needed to get the okay from the people around you. Maybe there was like some political drama, or there were people that thought that they were better than you in a sense, and you had to put on some sort of a performance in order for your business to do well in that town, in that time period. All right, let's get some more. Oh, we've got sexual. Okay, so, you may have even had like an escort business in a past timeline, in a past life, or you sold your body for sex somehow. And if you don't feel resonance to this, then you could have just like sold your body like in a marriage contract, meaning like you had to sleep with someone that you weren't truly in love with. It could have been someone that held money over your head for favors, maybe not even sexual favors, maybe for things that you did. For a lot of you, I feel like it's around relationships, or either in a marriage. Someone had power over you through your ability to like kind of sell your soul. You had to perform some sort of a ritual or like a sexual act or you had to perform in a way that, you know, wasn't really your true nature in order to get the okay from someone that had more of a established, um they had more of an established, like their money was established and your money was more so established through them. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on for a past timeline for that may be commingling into today's life for you. Let's see what else I can pull about this. I feel like your whole livelihood rested upon somebody that was kind of crooked. Someone that had like a demoralizing agenda. They held money or power over you. Some sort of maybe for a lot of you, you're trying to run your own business, but you felt like you had to suck up to some elitist or a powerful political person. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this is currently showing up for you by making you feel trapped in some way. There's something from this past timeline that's interwoven into today's timeline, and you're feeling like you're trapped. Like I feel like they're taking your energy. Because when I get a fake yawn, I know I'm not tired. I know that yawn isn't mine. They're zapping your energy or your charisma. They're zapping your ability to feel alive and to feel whole. So whoever it is that's doing that to you, that's correlated to this past energy, this past karma. All right. Oh, okay. So this person is definitely has some sort of boss authority over you. They feel very sly, manipulative, like they have some whole sort of prestige right now in your life. They're imposing like almost like a jailed energy onto you, like you are their captive. They want you in their universe though, because they feel that you bring a lot of fulfillment to their life. So they want to keep you around and they want to keep you under their thumb. They hope that you will stay like malleable to their ideas and to their universe. This person could live in the country, or they could like birds, or they could have like a beautiful second home, or they have beautiful property. You see trees and birds, beautiful countryside, or they have somewhere where they go like this. I feel like this person has promised you the world, and then they only kind of deliver like a small portion of what they have promised. Like they have a smooth tongue. They are well versed in how to manipulate and how to get you to do what they want you to do. Okay, so the next card is what you're learning from this. Okay, you're learning that everything has an end and a beginning and a middle ground. And I feel like some of you are in the middle ground and some of you are coming toward the end of the situation. A lot of you are coming toward the end of the situation. Beautiful. So this is not something, just because somebody has you under their thumb and has you feel trapped, that doesn't mean that it needs to be like that forever. It's only a cycle. I feel like when autumn comes, things are going to be different in this situation for you. There's going to be a transformation. You're going to be looking at this situation differently. You won't feel so victimized and allured by the temptation that this person brings forth for you. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is you. This is, wow, this is how you're going to change. Yes. And for some of you, this could be like a relationship. This could be this could have been like a committed relationship, and this person has a lot of pull over you. They just can't seem to release you because you bring so much to them. You make their life more fulfilled. But this person brings stuff to you too, but not to the point that you do for them. And I can't explain how that works because it's going to be super different for everybody, but they hold you a lot more valuable than you know that they do. And it's like you hold them a lot less valuable than they know that you do. This person seems very sly, very slick. Okay. So you're also learning that you don't always have to collaborate and be the quiet one and to just go with the flow all the time. Like, you're allowed to have your own voice. You're allowed to have your own core values. You're allowed to believe in your core values and make them your universe instead of being like rotating within someone else's universe. If you like something, you're allowed to like it. If you believe that you have a creativity within you and that other person doesn't see it, it doesn't mean that you don't have that creativity within you. You're allowed to believe in yourself and grow your belief. I feel like you may become a little bit brawly with this person at times, or you're going to. Like, you're going to, like, oppose this person at some point. If you haven't yet. I feel like you're going to stop working so hard to please others and begin pleasing yourself. Because when you finally see that you're more valuable and that you're more important than the power that this person possesses, this situation's going to show up differently for you. You may have been like a companion. Well, you are some sort of a companion with this energy. However this energy shows up for you. You've companionized yourself with this energy. And that's because from this past timeline, there's still lessons to learn. Okay, so, and you're going to be learning that it's okay to juggle. It's okay to juggle who you truly are at your core into this situation. I feel that a lot of you are scared to like improvise and to bring forth like a new revelation. Like, oh, you're scared to say like, well, this is really who I am on the inside, because you think it's not going to flow into the life that you've built with this situation. But that's not true. It's going to bring forth exactly what your soul is craving. You have some sort of a fear of change. That's why you're avoiding liberating yourself. Okay, last card. We've got the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, you have a lot of swords in your reading. So you are going to be speaking up. The last two piles were speaking up and out too. Wow, your guys' voice chakras are also going to be activating. You have a sense of being this like badass transformational person that ultimately ends up balancing your life. And then so many people, this ripples out across like your town, across your state, across the world, across the universe. the strength, you hold so much more strength than you know you do currently. And you're going to be seeing this. And when you stand up for the beautiful person that you are, instead of acting passively aggressive with this person, then it's going to ripple. And so many other people are going to be able to like begin balancing their karma around similar situations. And then there will be some sort of divine intervention that assists you once you make the first move, once you begin to balance these karmic scales, once you stop falling into the belief that this person controls your livelihood or controls your monetary means. Then you're going to encounter a whole new side of yourself that has just been waiting to be recognized. Very beautiful. Your ability to triumph over this person will enable other peoples to follow your lead. You're going to end up embracing core values. These are like core values, who you truly are. Not what this person thinks you are. You're going to have like a new voice, a new song to sing. And I see you having more energy. Your energy is going to be sparked because of this transformation. I see you having like your hands in new creative ventures that you don't even have your hands in yet. Maybe dabbling, maybe you know you like this thing at this time, but you don't really have your hand into the pot yet. I feel like miracles are even going to show themselves to you. Wow. I feel like miracles are going to show themselves to you once you step out onto this new platform. And your spirit guides are going to be guiding you and becoming more harmonious. They're going to become more harmonized onto your path. I see you sparkling, lighting up. Clouds lifting. You hearing the call. You hearing the call of your inner self and what you truly were destined to assimilate yourself to. You converging onto a new and higher like timeline. I see this bridge bringing you onto this higher path. All right, let's grab a few more cards. So this card showed up in the last reading. I feel like some of you are going to be watching more than one reading today, and that's awesome because there's messages throughout different readings for you. Yeah, your inner voice, you already hear its call. You're becoming wise through this learning, through this karmic dance that you have been dancing thus far in this lifetime. You're becoming wise and knowledgeable. You may end up even writing a book, telling about your adventure with this situation and really helping a lot of people. You're going to become fertile. You're going to become vital. Your vitality will be ignited through this situation. And you may look at this situation as like a negative part of your life, but you're not going to be looking at it like that forever, because it's going to actually bring you, it's going to bring you up into a new magnitude, into a higher, it's like a higher life. I don't know about the trapped swords. You feel like when you're around this energy, this person, like somebody's stealing something from you. And maybe they're not actually stealing anything from you except your energy, or except your happiness, or except your ability to feel whole. Wow, my dear, that's big. That's big. Okay? And I'm not asking you to just like stand up for yourself this minute and change your life today. That's not even what Spirit's suggesting. Spirit wants you to take your time to really feel into this energy, because if you don't learn everything you need to learn from this situation, then the pattern will repeat. So take your time, move slowly if you need to, until you fully understand why you're dealing with this situation, and until you're really ready to try something new. Because once you're ready, there's going to be no stopping you. You're not going to be afraid to liberate the situation. You're not going to want to avoid it. You're going to be so ready to face it. And here you are, being that person that gets what they want. You're able to stand up for this is the way. And because you do that, it brings forth exactly what your core is desiring. This is you manifesting what your heart truly is yearning for. Growing. This is you growing. This is you being such a wise soul that you're able to help other people cultivate that part within them. This is the karmic scales being balanced. This is your pessimism and your blinding ability to hide from things vanishing. You're not going to want to hide from anything. You're going to be ready and open to indulge into what life has brought you. Wow, so you are gaining very tangible, you're gaining very tangible evidence that's going to lead you to your prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles is comfortable in this lifetime. So you're going to have all the prosperity, the money, the wealth that your heart desires. Yes, you will. It's not going to fully come through this person or this situation, but it is going to come through your transformation. Last card, Spirit. Okay, we got a jumper. There it is. There's the karmic scales being fully in alignment with each other. As above, so below. As within, so without. So you're going to have a completion of this lesson. So good job. You're not going to feel like you've been slighted. You're going to feel like there is something to live for, and you're excited for what's coming in next. You're going to have the knowledge, and you're going to have the revelation of why this has happened, and you're going to be able to get the R&R time to rebuild who you are, and you're going to have like $1 million idea. I think some of you are going to like have $1 million idea here. It's really beautiful. Yeah, if this reading made sense to you, let me know, guys. I like to interact with you and know what's going on. I see you having your hand in lots of new things in this reading, and it's really exciting. So whatever you're going to be creating, I hope to meet you there and be a part of that too. So like this reading. Help me get more subscriber, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so now, because that helps this channel to grow, and it also helps me to align more to your energy to bring forth more of these readings. So until next time, take care.